From Isleta Fun Connection, just south of Albuquerque, we're here for the title matches of today's JBT event. Handicap first, top seed Jacob Marquis is opened with 3 in a row, and as soon as I turn the camera on, of course, a 10-pin for him. But he's had a great start against the number 5 seed Carlos Torres Jr., who's won 3 matches to get to this point. Jacob's got to win this match by 40 pins to win it all. He's up quickly, switching balls to the only other ball he's allowed to throw, cross lane at the 10, and makes it. Both divisions had a 2-ball max limit today. You could only have 2 bowling balls after practice, so Jacob walked in here with his usual 34 bowling balls and had to carve it down to 2. But his dad made a good point where that was actually in some ways advantageous because he didn't have to worry about, overthinking and switching to 34 different bowling balls in the tournament. He was kind of stuck with this one, and here he was having one of his best days on tour ever. All 8 games over 200 with handicap. Top seed all the way from game 3 on at plus 214 today. Medium scoring pace on Leaning Tower Pisa makes sense. It's one of the new challenge patterns, so appropriately around an even cut in handicap. I forget exactly what it was. Minus 13, that's what it was. Another relatively simple 9-count form, and he almost blows it, but covers it up, so he's clean through 5 with that triple. Torres has been very impressive in the stepladder, defeating Rebecca Hastings, a fellow newcomer, in game 1, then Nathan Wynn in game 2, and then another Nathan, Nate Duran, just barely in game 3. Came in with a 120 average, just slipped into the number 5 seed today at plus 139. The last remaining home house bowler bowls this league right here at Isleta. Pop nervous in the background. I think some more relations nervous in the background here. Pretty good look at the spare. He's got it. Nice job. 2 opens and 3 marks in the first 5 frames for him. Meanwhile, we're just getting started in the scratch division between Chris Ortega, who has also climbed the ladder to get this far, including a 300 over his big brother Angel, and top seed Brandon Jaramillo, who's leading a scratch division event for the first time. They're bowling an endless 10th, so if either one strikes on the fill ball, they get to continue going as long as they keep on striking. Ben Stedman almost stole away the match in game 1 from Chris, and that obviously would have changed the complexion of the whole ladder, as Chris wouldn't have had the chance to bowl against Angel and shoot that 300 game. Torres leads a 10-pin, which is a tough spare for him with that little hook ball, and he's not able to cover it. So that's 3 opens and 3 marks through 6 frames. Marquis got himself a golden opportunity here to break through and win today's title. Pair of 13-year-olds going at it here in the title match, as we've had all different ages and averages do all today. That's a beautiful shot from Marquis. We had a 7-year-old, a 9-year-old, and a 10-year-old all make the cut today. So it really is any age and any average. Jacob, a confident look. Jacob bowls fast, but I guarantee you his mind is even faster. He is just constantly up here. What's the cut? What's the cut? What's the situation? What's the situation? He's into it, and we love that. Oh, he asked for it to go Brooklyn, and it holds the whole way instead. I don't know if he knew where it was going, but it ended up crushing 10 more pins for him. He's in really good shape now. Let's see if Torres has an answer. He's backed up like he hasn't been this entire stepladder. There's a Brooklyn strike for him. I'll take it. Meanwhile, here's Jaramillo, still just in the first frame, shooting that 7. No problem over there. Great run for Torres either way, but if he wants it to continue, he might want to think about catching a double here. Bowling right up against that's a wall to the left. He's used to it. He bowls here all the time. Doesn't quite catch that double. A number of things make this bowling center unique. One is that wall on the left. 2 are these gates. You can see it better over here. There's a gate on either end of every pair, so you'll hear people crashing into it all the time with their back foot. He misses that one. And third is that the lanes are kind of like a V-wing on each other. You see, here's the foul line, the back of the approach on the handicap pair, and back here is the back of the approach on the stretch pair, and so on throughout the bowling center. Very unique setup that you think like you're never going to get used to it, and about 20 minutes later you're all used to it. And boy, and Jacob always just throwing beautiful shots. So many times top seeds come out and struggle a little bit in the title match, and Jacob is having none of it. He's bowling just as good as he's done all day. in the middle of a hotly contested points race. And he's just in dead stroke right now, flinging down there. Boy, and he can't miss. My goodness. Bowling a game that would be more than competitive in the scratch division right now. Marquis. Best we've ever seen him on tape. Get that 9-pin over. Gosh darn it. Well, it's going to be a runner-up effort, but coming all the way from the bottom of the stepladder as a brand new rookie on our tournaments is an exceptional job, and he and his family should be very, very proud of himself. Is that one going to get it? Oh! Just couldn't get the spares and didn't quite have the magic on the strike ball that he had in those previous matches. But listen, when you've only done one tournament, you don't know how hard it is to finish second in one of our tournaments. That was what he's been carrying all stepladder. 44 bowlers started in handicap today. He beat 43 of them. That ain't so bad. Well, I guess he beat 42 of them. To carry the one, divide by R. Great turnout, great job hosting by the staff here at Isleta, as always. Linda and her crew. Well, the match is over. Here's your chance to make a 6, 7, 10 on international web TV. Delight the crowd worldwide. Now, not to be there, but a fine performance. But this day, this finals match, and this title belongs to this very happy young man. Now can he just shoot all the way out for 260 scratch? No, he'll be in the 240s though with the spare. My goodness, an emphatic exclamation point on a fantastic day. His dad showed me a shot from his home house 10 pins earlier. Him and his dad shot, what was it, 556 or something? 564 combined for 2 games. Pop wants to point out that he actually got more strikes, but thanks to the bowling scoring system, Jacob got the higher score in that group. Second title? Cruising to his second title. And how about 247 to do it? Correct. A brilliant performance from Jacob Marquis. He's a 2-time champ. We'll see who's going to become a 1-time champ in the scratch division in their title match coming up.